During the last Balmoral summit, an unexpected secret came to light that could impact the royal family, sparking significant public interest. Queen Elizabeth's only daughter, Princess Anne, shared a discreet message from the late Queen concerning Princess Catherine. The revelation left Queen Consort Camilla too shocked to respond. So, what did Princess Anne reveal that rendered Camilla speechless? To understand the importance of this revelation, it's essential to delve into the relationships within the royal family. Princess Anne, Queen Elizabeth's only daughter, holds a unique position as a loyal custodian of the family's secrets. Known as the Princess Royal, she was born to Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip on August 15, 1950, making her the sole sister of King Charles. Over the years, Anne has demonstrated unwavering dedication to her royal duties, participating in numerous charitable endeavors. Her disciplined approach and strong work ethic have earned her respect within the royal circle and beyond. Anne's past includes a notable relationship with Andrew Parker Bowles in 1970 before he later married Camilla Shand. After Princess Diana's passing, Camilla eventually married Anne's older brother, King Charles, becoming his second wife and queen consort. Meanwhile, Anne married Captain Peter Phillips, with whom she had 2 children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tyndall. Following the end of her first marriage, she later married Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, with whom she remains married. Recently, during the Balmoral summit, Princess Anne captured the public's attention by revealing a significant message about Catherine, which the late Queen Elizabeth had entrusted to her. But who is Catherine, and why did Queen Elizabeth share her hopes for her future with Anne? Let's explore further. Catherine, Princess of Wales, is the wife of Prince William, the heir apparent to the British throne. Born in Reading, Berkshire, England, in 1982, she became the Princess of Wales in 2022, a title once held by Princess Diana. Much like Diana, Catherine is known for her kindness and humility, qualities that have endeared her to the public as one of the most beloved members of the royal family. Catherine was born to Michael and Carol Middleton and is the oldest of 3 siblings, followed by Philippa and James. Her parents initially worked as flight attendants for British Airways before founding a successful mail-order business selling children's party supplies. Catherine attended a prep school before enrolling at the prestigious Marlborough College in Wiltshire, where she excelled in both academics and sports. In 2001, Catherine began studying art history at the University of St Andrews in Scotland, where she also worked part-time as a waitress. It was at St Andrews that she met Prince William, a fellow first-year art history student and the second in line to the British throne. They initially remained close friends, with their relationship turning romantic a year later. Despite a brief breakup in 2004, the couple reconciled and eventually announced their engagement in November 2010. In preparation for her entry into the royal family, she adopted the more formal name Catherine, shedding her nickname Kate. Their wedding in 2011 made her the Duchess of Cambridge. Together, Catherine and William have 3 children, Prince George Alexander Louis, their first son, Princess Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, their daughter, and Prince Louis Arthur Charles, their second son. Catherine adapted seamlessly to royal life and quickly won over the public. She has devoted herself to numerous charitable causes, particularly those focusing on children's welfare. In 2021, she launched the Centre for Early Childhood under the Royal Foundation to support early childhood development. She has also been a mental health advocate, co-founding the Heads Together initiative with Prince William and Prince Harry in 2017 to reduce the stigma surrounding mental health issues. Catherine is also a skilled amateur photographer who frequently shares her family portraits online. Following Queen Elizabeth's passing in September 2022, Catherine's role within the royal family became even more significant. As King Charles took the throne and Prince William became Duke of Cornwall, Catherine received the title of Duchess of Cornwall and Cambridge. Later, as William was designated Prince of Wales, Catherine became the Princess of Wales, and their children's titles were also updated. In January 2024, Kensington Palace announced that Catherine would take a 2-month break from her royal duties due to planned abdominal surgery. Her health quickly became a topic of public speculation, with rumors intensifying in March after she shared a Mother's Day photograph with her children. Catherine later disclosed her cancer diagnosis and her ongoing chemotherapy treatment. She made limited public appearances during this time, including attending the Trooping the Colour ceremony in June. Having completed her chemotherapy, Catherine announced her return to royal duties in a social media video in September. As a member of the royal family, Queen Elizabeth's legacy will undoubtedly shape Catherine's future. But what exactly were the Queen's wishes for her, and how might they influence what lies ahead? To better understand this dynamic, let's examine the relationships among the royals, starting with Princess Anne and Camilla. Their complex history has often piqued public curiosity, particularly given the private lives and controversies within the royal family. Though they strive to protect their public image, the royals have encountered their share of dramas. The relationship between Princess Anne and Queen Camilla is one such story, marked by tension and a history that stretches back decades. So, how did Anne and Camilla meet, and what has their relationship been like? Those familiar with royal family history know that Camilla had ties to the family long before she married Charles. Camilla was part of the elite social circle in the 1960s and attended high society events like polo matches. In 1970, she met Charles at one such match through Anne, no less, and their connection grew despite Camilla's relationship with Anne being strained from the start. At the time, Camilla was dating Andrew Parker Bowles, a major in the Royal Horse Guards and a member of Prince Charles's polo team. It was through Anne's relationship with Andrew that Camilla and Charles initially crossed paths, sparking the beginning of their famous affair. As Anne and Andrew's relationship unfolded, Camilla grew closer to Charles, leading to a complicated dynamic among these royals. Parker Bowles, who was a friend of Charles, had even dated his sister, Princess Anne. Soon after, he and Camilla became a couple and dated intermittently for 7 years. Despite Charles's interest in Camilla, the demands of his naval career delayed the start of their relationship until 1972. Charles's choice to join the Royal Navy marked a turning point, but other factors were involved. While he was on a long naval deployment in 1973, Camilla and Parker Bowles rekindled their romance. That March, Parker Bowles proposed to Camilla, and on July 4, 1973, they married in a grand ceremony at the Guards Chapel. Their wedding reception took place at St. James's Palace and was attended by several royals, including Anne. There was speculation about jealousy surrounding Camilla's swift engagement and marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles, which raised some eyebrows given the notorious love scandal within the royal family. Some rumors suggested that Camilla may have grown closer to Charles as a form of revenge against Princess Anne for dating Andrew. Allegedly, Camilla's actions were intended to spite her boyfriend Andrew, who still had feelings for Anne, his former girlfriend. According to reports, if it weren't for Andrew's infidelity, Camilla might not have pursued a relationship with Charles. When Queen Camilla and King Charles married in 2005, royal family members weren't especially supportive. Princess Anne avoided acknowledging Camilla during the ceremony, and Queen Elizabeth was notably absent. The tension was palpable during the photo session, with family members standing apart from the couple, while Princess Anne appeared visibly uncomfortable. Despite the complex love triangle between Anne, Camilla, and Andrew, Anne remained close to Andrew, even making him the godfather of her daughter, Zara Phillips. In turn, Charles became the godfather of Tom Parker Bowles, Andrew and Camilla's son. This arrangement was striking given the intricate family ties. These overlapping relationships illustrated the complex connections within the royal family. The friction between Anne and Camilla wasn't just due to clashing personalities but also tied to concerns about Camilla's future role in the royal family. Anne was allegedly skeptical that Camilla could eventually become queen in her own right, a view echoed by Princess Diana's dressmaker. This sentiment, shared widely during a charity race day, suggested that many in the royal family and among the British public were hesitant to welcome Camilla into this role. This reluctance likely stemmed from Camilla's history with Charles and the painful memories surrounding Princess Diana. Much like broader attitudes toward the royal family, perceptions of Camilla shifted over time. In 2018, Anne reportedly expressed doubts about Camilla, reflecting concerns shared by others. Integrating Camilla into the royal family was not just about personal roles but also about public image and fears of tarnishing the monarchy's legacy. Camilla faced significant challenges in gaining public acceptance, and her tense relationship with Anne illustrated part of her struggle within the royal family. After marrying Charles, Camilla immersed herself in charity work to shift public perception, especially focusing on causes like domestic violence. She took on roles with more than 100 charities, championing causes such as literacy promotion, support for domestic violence survivors, and assistance for older people. Meanwhile, the nature of the relationship between Queen Elizabeth and the royal family's women was of public interest. Did Princess Catherine have a closer relationship with Queen Elizabeth than Camilla did? Was it Catherine's charm or her commitment to royal duties that endeared her to the Queen? Over the years, Princess Catherine and Queen Elizabeth built a remarkable relationship that endured until the Queen's passing. During notable anniversaries, Queen Elizabeth often gifted Catherine with significant tokens. One of these gifts, a valuable one, became the last meaningful present Catherine received before the Queen's death. According to reports, Queen Elizabeth permitted Catherine and Prince William to host a joint 40th birthday celebration at one of her royal residences. To mark the occasion, the Queen showed extraordinary generosity, giving Catherine pieces from her jewelry collection. A source revealed that Her Majesty was extremely generous on Catherine's birthday and gifted her with some jewels from her collection, which Catherine would undoubtedly wear on special occasions. The most emotional gift was the coronation necklace and earrings, a diamond set that brought tears to Catherine's eyes. The Queen's request for a private conversation made this gift even more poignant. Reportedly, she asked Catherine to promise to wear the coronation set when William is crowned. This jewelry holds immense sentimental value as part of the crown's possessions worn by generations of queens at their coronations. The Queen, who wore the set at her own coronation, passed it down as a treasured heirloom, despite it belonging to the crown rather than any individual monarch. The source noted that the piece was very dear to the Queen, who wore it at her coronation, as did her mother, the Queen Mother, and her grandmother, Queen Mary, when their husbands became king. For the Queen, it was only fitting that Catherine should be the next queen to wear this historic piece. The Queen's words to Catherine, "It's only right that you are the next queen to wear them," cemented this bond. Catherine also gave the Queen thoughtful gifts, such as a heartfelt homemade Christmas present. Since joining the royal family, Catherine formed a close bond with Queen Elizabeth, looking to her for guidance and inspiration. Having come a long way since marrying Prince William in 2011, Catherine grew into her role as a senior royal. The Queen saw her as part of the monarch's future, placing implicit trust in her and William's judgment. Catherine often turned to the Queen for advice about speeches, palace dynamics, and protocols. The Queen was always willing to share her wisdom and took pride in mentoring Catherine about royal life. William and Catherine's romance blossomed during their university days, though their official introduction to the Queen came much later. Although both graduated in the same ceremony attended by the Queen, it wasn't until years later that Catherine formally met her. Recalling this first encounter in an interview marking their engagement, Prince William said, "I first met her at Peter and Autumn's wedding, and again it was among many other guests. She was very friendly." Catherine's connection to Queen Elizabeth deepened during her time in the royal family, with the Queen subtly guiding her as she prepared to one day be Queen Consort. Queen Elizabeth showed her approval publicly and privately, entrusting Catherine with responsibilities that the Queen herself usually handled. Catherine's shared passion for photography with Queen Elizabeth further cemented their bond, highlighting a shared appreciation that added another dimension to their relationship. The Queen began her lifelong dedication to photography when she received a box Brownie camera as a child. At the same time, Princess Catherine took on an entire, Hold Still, project during the lockdown, inviting the nation to capture Britain's experiences under quarantine. This shared passion for photography was only one of many similarities between the two women. Reportedly, the Queen appreciated a homemade chutney that Catherine gave her early in their relationship, a thoughtful gesture that helped bond them. They also consulted on coordinating their outfits, ensuring that both appeared equally regal and modest. Both women were devoted to a life of simplicity, a principle that shaped their early marriage years. This shared outlook provided a framework for Prince William and Princess Catherine's relationship, which emphasized the importance of family, staying grounded during both triumph and hardship, and a commitment to public service. Together, they withstood the scrutiny of the media with dignity, becoming role models for generations. This relationship grew even stronger in 2019 when Queen Elizabeth formally acknowledged Catherine's loyalty to the family by bestowing her highest personal honor, the Dame Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order. This accolade, recognizing exceptional service to the sovereign, highlighted Catherine's significance to the Queen, marking her as one of the royal family members closest to her. Reflecting on their bond, it is clear that their relationship evolved amidst a rapidly changing world. Catherine joined the royal family when they were under intense public scrutiny, yet she managed to stay true to herself. Her modern approach to royal duties and her sincerity quickly won the public's favor, suggesting that her relationship with the Queen was deeper than mere admiration. As for Queen Elizabeth's secret wish, she reportedly shared with Princess Anne a hope for the monarchy's future, especially concerning Princess Catherine. Even after her passing in 2022, the Queen left more than a legacy. According to Princess Anne, her words impacted Queen Camilla's role and possibly shifted family dynamics during the recent Balmoral Summit, an annual family gathering at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. This wish was revealed, sparking intense discussions, especially for Queen Camilla. The Queen's wish was for Catherine to one day become a queen in her own right, bearing the full responsibilities of the monarchy. When Prince William becomes king, Catherine would assume a role beyond that of queen consort, a role in which Camilla serves in a supporting capacity. For Camilla, who had worked to establish her position in the royal family, this news was a shock. It threatened her hard-won position, sparking feelings of betrayal and concern that her influence might wane. This revelation deeply affected Camilla, who felt sidelined after all her efforts to secure her place in the monarchy. She saw the Queen's wishes as undermining her years of dedication, and her response at the summit was resolute. She argued that trusting the monarchy's full weight to someone she considered inexperienced was unwise. She went as far as to assert that Catherine was unfit for the role of queen, exposing internal tensions within the royal family as they discussed decisions crucial to the monarchy's future. They faced the challenge of honoring the Queen's wish while balancing family dynamics, a true test of their leadership. Furthering the tension, Prince William proposed a financial review that would modernize the monarchy. His plan included reducing royal expenses, specifically by cutting back on the royal workforce and integrating younger family members into more active roles. He argued that this would increase efficiency and lessen the burden on older royals. Many saw this as progressive, yet Camilla strongly opposed it, especially as it entailed removing some relatives from royal funding and delegating responsibilities to younger royals like Catherine. This proposal added to her frustration, as she feared that Catherine's growing prominence would diminish her own influence. Rumors of tension between Camilla and Catherine had circulated for years, given their contrasting personalities and public perceptions. Catherine, who was widely admired and seen as a modernizing force for the monarchy, had always been more favorably received by the public, whereas Camilla faced greater challenges due to her past controversies. At the summit, these differences became more apparent as various family members voiced their own visions for the monarchy's future. Some supported William's plan for modernization, while others were intent on preserving tradition. With these differing views, the family found themselves at a crossroads, wondering if William's proposed changes would ultimately be implemented. Following this revelation about Catherine, there are now questions about how her relationship with Queen Camilla might evolve. Regardless of the decision made at the Balmoral Summit, any action will inevitably mark a turning point for the future of the royal family. The summit has stirred up considerable tension, revealing hidden conflicts within the family, and has left many questions unanswered. This uncertainty could pave the way for more surprising developments in the coming months. As Camilla grappled with these challenges, Princess Anne, known for her strong work ethic, stepped in to remind the family of Queen Elizabeth's final wish, emphasizing the importance of following it without deviation. Queen Elizabeth had envisioned a specific future for the monarchy and crafted deliberate plans for Catherine's role within it, making an extraordinary wish to guide the family. When discussions arose regarding Camilla's future position, including the possibility of changing her title from Queen Consort to simply Queen, Princess Anne opposed the idea. She made it clear that Queen Elizabeth had a distinct vision of how the royal succession should unfold. Queen Elizabeth's desire for Catherine to become her royal successor left no room for ambiguity. She had envisioned that Princess Catherine, known for her grace and positive influence, would one day serve as queen. This vision was carefully considered for the future of the monarchy. Catherine is seen as a bridge between tradition and the modern world, a figure who will help the monarchy evolve with the times. By passing power to a younger generation that aligns with contemporary leadership trends, will Catherine be able to meet Queen Elizabeth's expectations and uphold her legacy? Catherine has long been admired for embodying qualities such as service, dignity, and resilience. Many have noted the similarities between her and Queen Elizabeth, particularly their shared traits of steadfast leadership and a beloved public image. When the time comes, Princess Catherine will take on one of the most significant roles in the history of the monarchy, a role that Queen Elizabeth herself had envisioned and approved. The public has widely embraced the idea of Catherine as a future queen, seeing her as a natural successor to continue Queen Elizabeth's remarkable legacy. As these plans begin to unfold, the future direction of the royal family will inevitably change. Guided by Queen Elizabeth's final wish, the British monarchy is preparing for a new era in which authority is increasingly entrusted to the younger generation, regardless of Queen Camilla's views on the matter. What are your thoughts on these recent revelations? Do you believe Catherine will make an excellent queen? Share your views in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and feel free to explore other videos on your screen. Before you go, we'll see you in our next video, where we continue to explore the stories and secrets of the royal family.